Now today, let's start with chapter number first. How was our past? Let's study about our past. हम past history के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. Now, India has glorious past as the evolution of life took place from water. The civilization thrived around water bodies that proved beneficial. देखो, why the civilization was going on near the water bodies? Because it was proved beneficial for agriculture, trade and commerce. Now, the earliest occupants of Indian subcontinent lived on the banks of river Indus. A river क्या थी? Source of food as well as fresh water as well as both for drinking and irrigation. Since जो बड़ी बड़ी rivers थे, big rivers, they easily big rivers were easily navigable. They were ideal for transporting military forces as well as for trade. Above all, rivers provided cultural and political boundaries. Foreign explorer, conqueror, cultural leader. They were first came in India in contact with the people जो कहाँ रह रहे थे? सिंधु और river Indus. They named the whole country. उन्होंने पूरी country को क्या नाम? After this river, and the word India originates from the Indus called Sindhu in Sanskrit. And the Persian and the Greek who came through the northwest, उन्होंने Hindus बोला, and the land of east of the river called India. The idea that India constitutes in single geographical unit persisted in the minds of cultural leaders, settlers and conquerors. Now, gradually the country came to be known as India in Greek, Hind in Persian and Arabic language. During medieval period, Muslim chronicles referred to India as Hindustan. Again, name derived from the Indus, and the people who lived were called Hindus. जो लोग वहाँ रहते थे उन्हें हम क्या कहते थे? Hindus कहते थे. And the natives of the country, however, called भारतवर्ष एंड लैंड ऑफ भारत. भारत एक ट्राइब है, एंशियंट ट्राइब है, उसके नाम पे भी इसका नाम पड़ा था. एंड देयरफॉर द ऑफिशियल नेम ऑफ इंडिया इज कॉल्ड भारत. ऑफिशियल नेम क्या है? भारत. नाउ मेडिवल एज. मेडिवल का मतलब जो होता है वो होता है आपका मिडल एजेस. इट्स मीनिंग इज मिडल एजेस. इन हिस्ट्री इट रेफर्स टू द पीरियड जो किसके बीच पे लाई करता है? एंशियंट और मॉडर्न के बीच. पीरियड लाइंग बिटवीन एंशियंट एंड मॉडर्न पीरियड. Indian history has been divided into three periods by British historian. They are Hindu, Muslim and British. देखो British historians ने हमारे Indian history को तीन periods में divide करा. That is Hindu, Muslims and British. But this division was based on religions of rulers was ignored by most of the students. The medieval period is considered to be begin at 18th century AD and its extent up to 18th century. This middle period is further divided into early medieval, 8 to 12 वाला early medieval. फिर आपका लेटर मेडिवल जो आपका 12 to 18 वाला है वो क्या है? आपका लेटर मेडिवल. डिफरेंट नेशंस यूज डिफरेंट टाइम स्पेन. वो डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करता है चेंजेस इन सोशल इकोनॉमिक टेक्नोलॉजी को. द स्पेन ऑफ मेडिवल पीरियड डिफर फ्रॉम कंट्री टू कंट्री. जो स्पेन भी है वो कंट्री टू कंट्री क्या करता है? डिफर करता है. एंड इन यूरोप इट टेक्स एन पीरियड बिटवीन 580 to 1500 AD in India. In 18th century is taken as the beginning of medieval period. By 18th century जो है एक तो आपकी beginning मार्क करती है और जो 18th century है वो क्या मार्क करती है? End of this period. Now, but how do we know that particular period has ended and another has been? हमें कैसे पता चले? ठीक है, तो how do we get to know? People generally measure time in terms of century, year, month, day and hour. But historians chart progress of men was in the terms of ages that represent different stages of human development, like Stone Age, Bronze Age, Iron Age. And these changes do not occur all of a sudden, they occur gradually. But over a period of time, these changes can be seen to widespread enough to warrant separate manner. Now, in medieval period is generally known as Mughal Empire. इसको हम Mughal Empire बोलते हैं. Around 8th century AD, many changes were taking place in political, social, economic field in Indian society. By that time, Indian culture had absorbed many new elements from other culture. Our administrative system, regional languages, culture, and many of our religious and social tradition had evolved to a new stage of development. This is why 8th century is taken as a starting point of medieval period and collapse of the Mughal Empire. Then, European means that 18th century was the point from where India underwent sweeping changes and we refer to this country at the end of medieval period. ये हमारा end होता है medieval period का. Then several changes took place. आपके यूरोप एशिया में भी बहुत changes हुए. After the 8th century which show changes in the relationship between Europe and Asia. These changes had far-reaching effect on thoughts and living patterns of people of both continents. Such changes had long been felt in other parts of India that had carried on the brisk trade with remnants of old empire. Now they had wider impact and of very different kind from that in the past. Now tracing changes through the years. The given description often varies in terms of their subject matter. Some ideal with physical features of India while other are mainly focused on language and their meaning. ठीक है, कुछ किस पे फोकस करता है, लैंग्वेज पे एंड देयर मीनिंग. लेट अस कंपेयर टू मैप्स प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय टू डिफरेंट पर्सन एट डिफरेंट पॉइंट. वन मैप ऑफ इंडियन सबकॉन्टिनेंट वाज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय अल इद्रिशी, अरब कार्टोग्राफर, in 1154. He never visited India subcontinent. The map was produced on the basis of information which were furnished by traveler traders. Relying on such sources, we find South Indian shown where we would accept to find North India. श्रीलंका जो है वो टॉप पे है, whereas it lies at the bottom, but few places have been shown accurately, जैसे कन्नौज in उत्तर प्रदेश. Another map of India subcontinent was produced nearly 600 years after Al-Idrishi map. This map made in 1720. ये 1720 में बना था and has shown various locations on Indian subcontinent. In particular, coastal area have been given detail. अब हम यहाँ पे कुछ coastal area जिनको हम डिटेल में देखेंगे because two maps are quite different. देखो दोनों मैप बहुत different हैं. And it shows that information about subcontinent had changed considerably between two periods. Therefore, when historians read text documents map of past period, they need to keep in mind different historical values. देखो अगर आप डॉक्यूमेंट पढ़ रहे हो या कुछ भी मैप पढ़ रहे हो तो आपको उस हिस्टोरिकल इवेंट्स को माइंड में रखना पड़ेगा. Now, the old and the new terminology. Let us look into past to see how terminology used then can help us to understand meaning of term when applied in different contexts. In this way, जो our knowledge है past की can be enriched by comparing new and old terminology. Now, Minhaj Siraj used the term Hindustan and the sense in which we used this term was entirely different. He used the term to prefer present-day Punjab, Haryana, land between Ganga and Yamuna, in a political sense to indicate region under influence of Sultanate rule. South India was totally omitted from his concept of Hindustan. Now, Babar, the first Mughal ruler, used the term in the 16th century, जो किसको रेफर करता है, inhabitants of Indian subcontinent. अमीर खुसरो, इसने 14th century के पोएट है जिन्होंने हिंद टर्म का यूज करा था, and Babar used term Hindustan, and the term Hind become synonyms with Hindustan. ठीक है, synonym बना किसका, हिंदुस्तान का. The term Hindustan was therefore interpreted differently at different point of time. ठीक है, ये differently interpret करा जाता at the different point of time. The idea of India as a homogeneous geographical and cultural region long persisted in the minds of traveler, chronicles and others. But it falls far short of what it is today, our modern nation state. Hind for Amir Khusro was merely an expression denoting geographical and cultural unity. किसको denote करता है, आपके geographical और cultural unity को. Now, in 1380, Amir Khusro noted that there were different languages in every region. Sindh, Lahori, Kashmiri और आपका द्वार सुधरी and Telangani, Gujarati, Malbari, Tamil Nadu, Gauri in Bengal, Abdi in eastern Uttar Pradesh and Hindwadi in area of around Delhi. Sanskrit did not belong to any particular region since it was a language of Brahmins. किसकी language थी, Brahmin language थी. Now identified new social and political group. अब हम कुछ नए social और political group के बारे में देखते हैं. After the death of Harsha, जब हर्षा की डेथ हो गई 1467 AD में, 1647 AD में जो एम्पायर था वो several independent kingdoms में टूट गया. It made country too weak and disunited to face foreign invasion, and it was the period of turmoil, instability and mobility. People tried to use this instability to improve their fortune. On the face of it, one group of people, a group of people थे who become prominent in this period were Rajput, जिनका मतलब था the son of king. After the some time, this term was used for those from Kshatriyas. इसका word हम किसके लिए use करने लगे, क्षत्रिय कास्ट के लोग होते थे जो लड़ाई करते थे, आर्मीज में होते थे. एंड many new groups were known as Maratha, Sikhs, Jat, Ahams or caste. The caste of scribes and scritchers. They were also recognized as politically important. ये बहुत politically क्या थे? Important. With the passage of time, social condition also changed. The caste system become more rigid. Brahmins and Kshatriyas become more powerful, and the number of subcaste, jati increased, and occupation become new criteria. ठीक है, फिर क्या हुआ? Subcaste आई. The lower caste people like peasants and Sudras, ये lower class people होते थे, and they were ill-treated. The position of women deteriorated. Sati, child marriage, further system came into prominence. Widows were not permitted to remarry. और उन्हें फोर्स करा जाता था कि आप सती परफॉर्म करो, राइट? मतलब सती का मतलब क्या होता था कि उनको उनके हस्बैंड के साथ ही बर्न कर दिया जाता था. Among the male folk higher society, chiefs and princes, particularly polygamy, become the norm. And these changes influence economic and social life. और इन changes ने क्या करा? ये social और economic life को change करा. Other changes included new technology जैसे आपकी Persian wheel in irrigation, spinning wheel, firearms. Some new foods such as potato, corn, tea also came into existence during this period. इस period में क्या हुआ था? आपके जैसे potato हो गए, corn हो गए, tea हो गए, ये सब क्या existence में आए. By this period there were 3 major religions in India. कौन कौन से थे? हिंदुज़म, बुद्धिज़्म एंड जैनिज़्म. ये 3 रिलीजन्स थे. एंड सब कास्ट व्हाट दे क्रिएटेड, जो सब कास्टेड थे उन्होंने क्या क्रिएट करा? मोर सोशल डिवीजन, डिसमेंटलिंग सोशल यूनिटी. एब्सेंस ऑफ यूनिटी की वजह से आप कोइजन इन सोसाइटी, इंटरनल डिफरेंसेस एंड क्लैशेस अमंग द राजपूत किंग्स ऑन पिटी मैटर्स, एब्सेंस ऑफ सेंट्रल पॉलिटिकल अथॉरिटी. इससे क्या हुआ? देयर वॉज डिले इन द decay of such values. The time was ripe for a powerful foe from outside to attack the country. A new age of external subjugation was around the corner, and thus it became the medieval period in India. Now, medieval period and its importance. Medieval history and ancient history of India differs in many ways. The changes there, they were widespread, social, cultural, administrative, as well as political. Many of the languages which we now speak in different parts of India developed during this period. Few of the foods we eat and the clothes we wear, they become familiar to us during this period. So were many administrative reform which were better that had gone before, and even some current religious belief or practices can be traced back. One of the important development of this period was Bhakti Cult. ठीक है, और जो क्या हुआ? Rise of Islam हुआ. And we were familiar with these things because we have much more information on medieval India rather than on ancient India. हमें ज़्यादा information medieval India पे मिलती है as compared to ancient India. The medieval period is closer to us in time, and the sources that survive give clear pictures of this period. Now, silent features of medieval Indian history. We have much more historical material to help us reconstruct the story of this period as compared to ancient. From 1606 AD, जो करनौज है वो क्या बना? Hub of political activity in North India. Several principalities were established by regional governors in both North and South India. The first Muslim conqueror invaded India, where the Arabs built. It was Turk, who established their rule in 12th century. Now, however, 12th century onward, many dynasties like Khilji, Tughlaq and Mughal were able to build an empire that was pan-regional, spanning diverse regions. The period showed the emergence of Indian culture similar to what prevails today. It was a combination of Hindu and Islamic culture and custom. ये एक composite culture है, common heritage है people का in one of the wells of the country into homogeneous unit. ये essential element है किसके लिए? Unity of diversity. Now, influence of other parts of the world in India. What was the influence? The medieval period witnessed growth in trade, and what it did, it brought people of various parts of the world together. To begin India with, trade contacts इसके साथ और अच्छे Arabs के, Mongols के, China के, Chinese के, Turks के. Later on, Indians' wealth and prosperity tempted the foreigner to conquer India, and what they established their rule. The Arabs had their eye on the rich land. The Arabs, Turks, Mughal invaded India and set up their rule on after that. Mughals' rule in India lasted for 2 centuries. 2 centuries तक चला till the arrival of Europeans. जब तक Europeans का arrival नहीं हुआ. There was lack of political unity in North India in the middle period, and it resulted in fragmentation of number of kingdoms. In South India, the powerful Chola king conquered large part of peninsula. Chola Empire became rich partially because of its trade with China and South Asia country. जो trade contacts थे, it led to cultural contact. India came into contact with various people, culture and languages. The coming of Islam to many changes in India, the philosopher and thinkers of India influenced people. इन्होंने लोगों को influence करा. And now historical sources. If we talk about historical sources, so important to know and respect of one roots, a source of deep satisfaction for us to trace our origin. The study of history satisfies universal human need. We are forced to unearth the genesis of dynasty, ideas, and institution by studying traces they left behind. We have to rely on clues and evidence, some of which are rarely available. Others need to search out. These clues and evidence were known as sources of history. And historians, they use different types of sources to learn about the past. The sources of history for medieval India are major, reliable and comprehensive than those for the study of ancient India. These sources are divided into two groups, archaeology and literary source. ठीक है, दो ग्रुप में हमने डिवाइड करा है, वो है आपके आर्कियोलॉजी और लिटरेरी सोर्स. Let's talk about archaeological sources. In archaeological sources, building palaces, forts, tombs built during the medieval period throw much light on the art, architecture and lifestyle. इसमें आपके टेम्पल्स जैसे आपका कॉर्नर, भुवनेश्वर, खुजराहो, दिलवाड़ा, राजराजेश्वर एंड कैलाश, ये आपके टेम्पल्स हैं जो आपके यहाँ पे अवेलेबल है. देन वी हैव मॉस्क लाइक जामा मस्जिद, मोती मस्जिद इन दिल्ली, अदाई दिन का झोपड़ा एट अजमेर, मोती मस्जिद इन आगरा फोर्ट. देन वी हैव मॉस्लम्स जैसे आपके ताजमहल एट आगरा. फोर्ट्स में आपके रेड फोर्ट, तुगलाबाद फोर्ट इन दिल्ली, आगरा फोर्ट एंड फतेहपुर सीकरी. ग्वालियर फोर्ट हो गया आपका, रणथंबोर फोर्ट हो गया, मांडू और चित्तौड़गढ़, ये सारे फोर्ट्स हैं जो अवेलेबल है हमारे हिस्ट्री में. देन पिलर, मीनार, कीर्ति स्तंभा पैलेसेस में आपके जैसलमेर, जयपुर, जोधपुर. Then we can get useful information from inscript carved on stone and copper tablet, pillars, walls of temples and tombs. Contemporary language, date of historical events, land revenue system and religious belief. Now coins और seals, ये आपको information provide करते हैं about the rulers and their administration. And these coins were made up of copper, silver, gold and evenly. They tells us about contemporary language. रूलर का नेम क्या है, क्या उसकी डायनेस्टिक क्रोनोलॉजी है, लैंड रेवेन्यू सिस्टम है और क्या उसका सोशल इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन और रिलीजियस बिलीफ है. नाउ लिटरेरी सोर्सेज जो रिलीजियस वर्क है एंड कमर्शियल एंड कमेंट्रीज ऑन क्लासिकल टेक्स्ट ऑफ लिटरेरी सोर्सेज. मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट डेटिंग बैक टू अर्ली मेडिवल पीरियड हैव बीन फाउंड. कुछ आपको ऐसे पाम लीव्स होती है ना, उस पर लिखी हुई मिलेगी या फिर बार्क ऑफ बिर्च ट्रीज पे. एंड दे वर रिटन इन कंपाइल्ड इन दो, आपको या तो जैन या फिर बुद्धिस्ट मॉन्क्स ने उन्होंने कंपाइल करा हुआ. यहाँ पे आपको जितने भी क्रॉनिकल्स होंगे, पोजीशंस होंगे, ठीक है, आपके जुडिशियल रिकॉर्ड्स होंगे, रिकॉर्ड्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स, टैक्सेस, होली टैक्स, ये सब आपको टीचिंग्स ऑफ साइंस में देखने को मिले. देन we have manuscripts are reliable sources of historians since they are mostly concerned with economic, polity and society. ये किससे concerned होती है, आपकी इकोनॉमी कैसी है, पॉलिटी क्या है, सोसाइटी कैसी है. And at the times valuable and original manuscript were copied by other scribes. Inevitably, this progress inadvertently changed the original text of some extent due to error or omission. Now changes in the text over century led to fourth generation or later texts that differed subsequently from the original. Textual revision at different points of time and often led to drastic changes. इससे क्या हुआ, बहुत सारे drastic changes हुए and this is noticeable in the chronicle of 14th century. Ziauddin Barani, he completed his chronicle in 1356 AD but revised for 2 years later, possibly because he did not receive except its favor of Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Later version therefore subsequently different from early one, and it may be seen that consideration other than actual reporting often dictated the content of chronicle. Then there are several authentic and largely unadult work. They include biography. यहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारी बायोग्राफीज देखने को मिलेगी. बाबर की ऑटोबायोग्राफी तुक तुक क्या है, तुजुक ए बाबुई. जहांगीर की तुजुक ए जहांगीरी. हुमायूं की आपको सिस्टर जो है उनकी गुलबदा बेगम, उन्होंने हुमायूं नामा लिखा था. अब्दुल फजल की अकबर की अकबरनामा. ये क्या है, सम लिटरेरी एंड हिस्टोरिकल वर्क्स रिटन बाय अब्दुल फजल, फैजी, फिरदौसी, अमीर खुसरो. ये आपको देखने को मिलता है. रेवेन्यू एंड लैंड रिकॉर्ड्स ऑफ सम रूलर्स थ्रो अ लाइट ऑन द एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सिस्टम. देन अमंग द फेमस संस्कृत कंपोजिशन इन रजत रागनी रिटन बाय कल्हन, विच रिकॉर्ड्स द हिस्ट्री ऑफ कश्मीर, जो क्या बताता है, कश्मीर की हिस्ट्री बताता है. नाउ फॉरेन ट्रैवलर हु विजिटेड इंडिया ड्यूरिंग दिस पीरियड वर अल-ब्रूनी, इब्न बतूता, डोमिंगो फीस, निकोला कॉन्टी, फ्रैंकोइस बेर्नियर और जीन बैप्टासी. The valuable accounts they left behind have contributed significantly about political, social and economic condition, कि वहाँ की political condition कैसी थी, economic condition कैसी थी और social condition कैसी थी. Now, hope you understood the chapter. That's all for today. Let's meet in the next class. Thank you.